Salesforce Development Lesson 9. Today we're going to be moving on from custom objects and fields, and we're going to start covering how to create tabs from custom objects. Okay, so first place we want to start is we want to move, we want to actually go back and fix the reservation items. So we'll go ahead and do that. Go to reservation items, because there was an issue that we ran into when we try to create our subtotal for our reservation item. And before we do that, I want to pull this thing up, go down to reservation items. So I think the issue we were having is with the price showing up as a summary field. So we're going to go ahead, I'm going to pull that off. The next thing we want to do is, part of the problem is that this total and the price, I created these as formula fields, where I think what I need to do, because I'm going to have a flow that populates these anyways. So in light of that, I'm going to go ahead and change this. So the next thing is we can go ahead, should be able to edit this and change the type. Well, it looks like it won't let me change the type on my price, which is going to be an issue. So I think what we have to do is we're going to have to go ahead and actually delete these fields. So I'm going to have to delete the price field and the total field, and then just make these fields currency fields. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. So I'll just go ahead and delete. Oh, yeah, my custom formula field is referencing it, so I have to delete the total field first. All right, so we did that. Then we're going to delete the price field next. Okay, give it a little time. All right, so now we're going to have to go back and do the price field. So we'll go ahead and it's going to be currency next. And then we're going to do price. Again, this is going to be 16 with 2 decimals. And this is going to be the price of the seat on the flight. All right. So we'll do that. I'll do next. Actually, it should be required. So let's go back here. And again, we'll just keep going. We'll do save new, and then we'll do total, which again is also going to be a currency. Total 16.2. And this will be the total for this reservation item. Paste. And this should also be required somehow. Yeah, we'll leave that there for now. We'll do next, and then save. That's all set. So now this should inform our subtotal. So now we need to go back to the reservation. Because we weren't able to create our subtotal field. So this is where we're going to do this. This is going to be a roll-up summary. And it's going to be subtotal. Subtotal, that looks good. click next. Now this is where we're gonna have to look at, for the reservation item, we're going to go ahead and sum up the fields. And now we're gonna choose, now we have a variety of things to choose. And we wanna sum up the total. So we're gonna hit next. Next. And I'm gonna do a save and new, because now we have to throw a couple other fields in there. We're gonna have to put the tax field, which again, that's a percentage on tax. So we'll do that. So that's, well, we'll call it sales tax. Percentage, we'll do 16.2 just in case. Sales tax. Sales tax. It's not really required, so because they have, well, it's required, but there are times where it's going to be a zero sales tax, 0%. So we'll make that required, and we'll give it default value of 0. Next, next, and then the last one we're going to do is the total, and this is going to be a formula field. And let's see, formula, where's the formula field? Ah, here we go. And we do next. This is going to be currency. This will be a calculation. Field is going to be total. Next. And then we're going to insert the field, payment type, sales tax, subtotal. Yeah. So what we need to do to calculate the sales tax is we're going to take our subtotal, and then we're going to add, do a plus, and then in parentheses we want to insert our tax. Let's see, you want to do our sales tax times, and then we're going to do our subtotal again. And that should do it. We'll check the syntax, make sure that looks good. Yep, that looks good here. So when we do next, next, and save. All right, so now we have all our fields. You can see we added our sales tax, our subtotal, and our total fields. So these are all there now. Now, in order to get them to appear, now if we look back over here, we're going to need to create tabs for all of the objects that we created. So this is where we have to go back to the home section of the setup page, type in tabs, click on tabs. And now we have to add the tabs for all the objects we created. All right, so we're gonna start at plain and work our way up. So now we wanna look for, we'll start with plain. Nice thing, I think I can grab an airplane. Go, plain tab. Oh, I'm just gonna put plain, that's good for now. Next, and then these will have default on for everything, so we'll hit next and save. All right, and then after planes, we want to choose flights, flight there. Again, I can choose a plane again. Flight, next, next, and save. All right, so we have airport, flight, and plane. See what's left. We're not going to do the seats or the items because those are They're all details, so from a master detail relationship. So you generally don't do tabs for the details because they'll come out in the related list, which I'll show you in a bit. So the last thing is reservation. Might want to put something, doesn't matter what you choose there. Then the description is going to be reservation. Then again, we'll do next, next, save. All right, so now we have our objects all here. So now, if we go back to go to sales here, I think it should add, yeah, it added a whole thing here. Let's see. Oh, I think I misspelled pains. Yeah, it looks like I misspelled the plane, make, model, yeah. In the description, I put panes instead of planes, so I have to fix that. It was a good exercise. You just go back to tabs, click on the tab. Yeah, panes. Let's say plane. Oh, I misspelled this. Let's edit. Can we edit this? Huh, why can't we edit this? I may have to delete this. Unfortunately, it doesn't let me edit. So let's go ahead and delete this because I don't want it called panes all the time. I think that's going to be a little confusing. So let's try this again. Go plane. We'll do airplane. And we'll do plane. Or planes, maybe. Yeah, maybe we'll do that. Now it could be that I put panes on the label and not on the, yeah, I think what I did is I put it on the label of the object. So I have to go here, type in panes or plane. Let's see, plane. Huh, why is it coming out panes? Oh, the plural. Yeah, see, that's where I made the mistake. If we got the L for planes here. So we'll go ahead and save that. Okay, so finally, if I refresh, it should just now say planes. Perfect. Okay. So as you can see, planes is kind of, those tabs are what let you modify. So then you can do, if I want to create a new plane, I can click new here and put the make and model. So let's say this is a Boeing 747 made in the year 2020, right? And we'll say save. And that created the plane here. Now, one thing you'll also notice that there's a related tab. This is the detail, so this shows you where the plane is. And then if you hit related, you can see everything that's related to a plane. You can actually add it here. So I can add plane seats here if I want to, etc. Okay, so the last thing I'm going to show you in this video is we're going to go back to Visual Studio Code, and we're going to go ahead and do a retrieve to see what gets retrieved. Okay, so if you look up here, again, the profiles are blocked, are ignored. But as you can see here, these are all the changes that I made in this session. And one of the big changes that you'll see is you'll see the custom tabs over here, the flight reservation plane custom tabs. So you can see all this stuff happen. Yeah, I'm not sure what this thing is. I'm kind of surprised, so I'll take a look at that later. But for now, we're going to go ahead and type in start, and that should pull in all my custom tabs and everything. So as you can see, everything got pulled in. So now I have a tabs a folder, and this folder has all the metadata for the tabs that I created. And again, I'll also have a see what else got created. Yeah, I think that's it as far as the new things that got created. Okay, so that's pretty much it for this video. Again, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to the channel so that others will know about it. And until next time, we'll see you later.